Okay guys, so we're going to look at Roger Gracie's main sweep from the sort of open guard slash closed guard position with the knee in the middle. So I'll show you in a second what I mean. If you are at that level, there's lots of stuff on YouTube. If you're looking for a bit more direction in your training and you want to work one-to-one with me, click the link in the description and you can find out more on how I can help you with your training. Okay, so on the sweep itself, little disclaimer. Okay, if you are a short king, this is going to be a hard sweep for you. Honestly, with this sweep, you do kind of need to have long legs. The longer your legs are, the easier it's going to be for you. If you're short though, it's worth knowing on how to defend it. We can look at the defense as well in a second, but it does suit the kind of more lanky athletes. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. There's a couple ways you could set it up, right? Be it from closed guard or open guard, but we need our legs on the outside, and it's any time the guy's got the knee in the middle. So you could be playing like an open kind of position, or sometimes when we're in closed guard, when they try and bring their knee in the middle, this happens a lot where they start bringing the knee in the middle. Okay, so I need to lock the closed guard around the knee. So when this happens, you can start with the sleeves, but as you start connecting your feet, you want to use the collars so you can upgrade this position here. And I'm pulling my heels to my bum, and you'll see that clips his bum to his heel. And from here now, because he's so connected here, it's very hard for him to escape this position. He's locked in, okay, and he's a little bit off balance. From here now, he's very vulnerable to his right-hand side. Okay, so what I need to do with my left hand, I need to win his right sleeve, because if I don't, when I start bringing him this way, he'll post. Okay, so from here, the key to getting this position strong, because a lot of people, they do feel the threat here, they feel off balance, and they start sinking heavily into their heels, and it can be hard to sweep them. The key is to do a hip thrust. If I try and use my abductors to bring Alaric this way, see how he's tense here and I can't move him. So what I'm going to do is almost like I'm doing a bridge, right? I'm going to lift my hips, but at the same time, I'm keeping my feet closed, and you'll see that will direct his weight all the way backwards here. So I bridge, and now I tilt this way. Okay? Now the key here, I've got his sleeve. If I didn't have his sleeve, he would get up on top. Okay, so because I got the sleeve, that's what makes this sweep so effective, especially against super scrambly people. Okay, so from here, I bridge and I tilt him down. Okay, from here now, I start coming up onto my elbow, and from here, I'm basically just going to get up. So with my right leg, I'm extending it through, and I'm going to bring my left leg underneath me. So you can use your hand on the collar if you want a little bit more support. I get up, and you'll see he'll probably collect single leg X guard here, and I stand. Okay, if you can control the sleeve on the way up, okay, that will, give you a better passing position at the end. Okay, if you can't, not the end of the world, but if, any time you're in single leg X and you can get that sleeve, it's a little bit better. Okay, so again, let's say he's got his knee in the middle and I lock the position. So I lock, and from here, I'm pulling my heels to my bum to connect nice and tight. Okay, and now I get his sleeve. Okay, from here, even if he's leaning this way, we'll look if the lean is too strong. Most of the time it's not. It doesn't really matter because I'm bridging, so it puts his weight back in the middle. So I've got the sleeve. Now watch, I bridge, and all of my weight comes up, and now I bring him this way. So you have to hit that bridge, like you're doing a hip thrust. From here now, if you're struggling, you can cross grip to get up, or keep the sleeve. Sometimes, in this position, if you feel they're a little bit slow to get your foot as well, sometimes here they might overwrap the foot, right? And here I have no choice but to come up to single leg X. If you land and you feel they're being lazy with this foot, you can grab the trouser and pommel your leg behind like this. So now when I come up, I don't have to deal with that single leg X as well. So here I can extend and I can come up into, a much safer position for me. Single leg X sometimes, it's not an ideal place to be on top. Okay, so let's look at now. Same position if their defense is really good. Okay, so sometimes people that are very used to dealing with this, when you lock this position, right, if they've trained with people before that know this sweep, they will bring all their weight this way. Okay, now again, I would argue if your mechanics are good and you have a big enough bridge, you can bring them this way, but sometimes, especially if they're heavier than you, it can be hard. So from here, if this arm has a grip, I need to break it, so I will cross grip and break the grip. And I need to start dragging the arm across like you would from closed guard. So I grab the 2-on-1 and I start pulling his arm across. Okay. Option 1, when this happens, the guy will react and will start pulling to the right anyway. So as he pulls, I can start coming back to the sweep. okay? I would say 9 times out of 10, this is the most common reaction. I'll keep my cross grip, I start coming up, and I get the 2. However, sometimes this doesn't happen, so I'll give you a couple follow-up options that you can use here. Right, say I'm trying really hard, it doesn't work. Option 1, the more kind of modern way you can approach this position, you have a very good, you're in a very good scenario where you can switch to worm guard. Okay, so if I feel his weight's too strong, I will take out his lapel here, and from here I will pass it over my foot. And from here I'm 1 grip change away from worm guard, so I would put my left foot on the floor, I would sit underneath his leg, and I'll attach here. Now here, I have a very good position if you're familiar with this position. Again, if you want more information on this, on my course, if you click the link in the description, I've got a whole series on worm guard that you can learn there if you want me to help you with that. Okay, the other circumstance that might happen, again, here most of the time, I'll be honest, they're gonna start pulling back to their right anyway. So when they do, it makes this sweep very easy. If they don't, you need to continue with the drag. So if he's got a grip, it doesn't work, I pop, circle, drag, and now just like the classic one from close guard, I want to start reaching his back here. Here, he'll be trying to sit up, right, and keep his weight away from me. So I'm making sure I'm grabbing the far side. Ideally as well, if I can get the lapel, this is brilliant. Okay, from here now, I want to kind of basically come up to like a dog fight. So as he's kind of pulling away, I keep my grips. I'm going to lift my hips in the air. So left foot comes on the mat, hips come up, and I pull my right leg out. And now here we're in like this wrestle up position where if he doesn't put a whizzer in, I'll go behind. If he manages to put his whizzer in, I finish the dog fight. Okay, so again, all together. Option 1, the knee comes up, feet together. Look, I'm squeezing, use the collars to get him in nice and tight. The main sweep, it comes from bridging your hips. So go stay nice and heavy, Alaric. Look, if I bridge, come forward and just keep your weight strong. Look, hips up, this way. From here, either cross grip or come up. I extend my right leg. If he doesn't catch it, I'll hook and get up. If he catches it, I'll get up with the sleeve. Or option 2, guys with really good defense here, their weight's this way. Option 1, I get worm guard. Or 2, I break, I start dragging his arm across and grabbing his far hip. From here now, I start getting my angle, threatening like I'm gonna go to the back. Okay, and from here, left foot goes on the mat, right hand on the floor, pull my leg out, and we come up to this kind of sort of dogfight position where we can wrestle up, okay? And that is, you know, the main guy that did this sweep was Roger Gracie, so I'll suggest to look at some footage of him. He hit it on, you know, all the best guys. It's a very good position, and it makes it very hard for people to scramble out of it as well. So, you know, spend some time on that. Let me know how you go. Oos.